Hi guys, this is Ruth from Team Tier. I'm here with Dave, who this weekend played his counter fairy deck and he came in the top 4. So Dave, if we could see your profile please.
Yeah, sure. So as Ruth said, like I played counter fairies this weekend. Sort of like, I feel bad for playing it because the deck's so degenerate, but oh well, we'll go through the deck anyway. So to start, we played 3 Bound of Floribus.
So I noticed they're commons and not ultis.
I picked up the deck in short notice, so getting ultis maybe a future edition, but anyway, apart from that, it's the draw engine of the deck. Anytime I activate a counter trap, I draw a card. It's generic level 4 if I need to make an X-Seed, but basically the key engine part of the deck.
Okay.
The next set is 3 Guiding Ariadne. One of the key reasons this deck is now relevant in the meta, well, one of them apart from like another card later on in the deck. If it's destroyed in any shape or form, I get to add a counter, any one of 3 counter traps from my deck to my hand, so it just keeps the engine going, especially when combined with Bound of Floribus. Also, when it's in my pendulum scale, I don't have to pay costs for any counter traps. So having been able to resolve warnings, strikes, anything for free is a good part of the game. The next bit, we play the Draco Slayer engine. So we play 1 Luster, 2 Master, and 1 Lector. We play the 1 Lector because we play Draco Face Off, so it gives us a target to add as well with Luster. The Masters, it's another way of popping Ariadne in the scale. Plus, again, if we draw the Luster and we draw a Draco Face Off, it gives us extra targets.
No Vector?
Vector there's no real need for Vector in this deck. You just need the 1 Draco Overlord.
Okay.
And then the 1 Luster, everyone knows like how good Luster is.
Yeah, Luster Ariadne is an opening.
Opening Luster Ariadne. If you open Luster Ariadne Bountiful, you really shouldn't lose that game. The advantage it gets you is like insane. Next we have the last monsters, which is 2 Archfiend Eccentric. I basically put this in here just to out back row. You don't want to summon your Bountiful into like 3 back row, or in the case of like if someone ends up like main decking Raw Decree or any base like Floodgate that could hurt this deck, so this is a good out.
It's good to pop big monsters as well.
Yeah, that too, but you rarely ever normal summon it. So on to the spells. The main reason this deck is now relevant is this card here, Card of Demise.
Ban time.
Why this card is still at 3, I don't know. I think it's clear to see recently like what this card has done to the meta. Being able just to go Ariadne, Luster, set your counter traps, then just draw 3 new cards. It's overpowered. The card shouldn't be. The 1 Mimir Shield. Now, I'd like to give a shout out to another YouTuber like Alintheo. He was the one that gave me the idea to play this. You put this on what you call it, Bountiful, and it can never be destroyed by battle.
It's also good. I know you're citing Fossil Dyna.
Yeah, it's good with Fossil Dyna as well. Like against against the Cosmo matchup, you can put like Dyna in this, and they can never beat over it. 2 MST. Again, same as Eccentric, just out back row, out Floodgates. The 1 Draco Face Off, we play Luster, we play Master, we play Lector. Why not make it easier to grab them? The 1 Hoban, because 39 cards is better than 40. And the 1 Regeki. And Regeki is really good in this deck because if you're playing against like BA or Cosmo, you're usually going to have like a counter trap to stop their float. So it gets rid of big boards, which you can then like summon Ariadne or summon Bountiful into. So that's it for the spells. On to the biggest part of the deck, which will be the traps. 3 Solemn Strike. It's a counter fairy deck, so you have to play like all the good counter traps, and Solemn Strike's probably one of the best counter traps in the game. The 1 Solemn Warning, same again. The 3 Ultimate Providence. With Ariadne in the scale, this is basically a free Solemn Judgment. So being able just to negate anything your opponent does, it's really good. 2 Chaos Trapple with Monarchs being such a powerful deck right now, and Cosmo and any other, like even with the Pepe deck with a lot of lights and darks, it's really good to have.
It's good for Rogue as well.
Some Rogue, yeah. My favourite card of the deck, 3 Drastic Drop Off. I had so many salty players whenever I flipped this on them because I nearly always hit good cards anytime I did it.
Especially if your opponent's top decking,
yeah,
just take
like
away.
If you have this and like Bountiful and your opponent's top decking, it's like a +2. Which it's really good. Then onto the battle traps, we play 3 Drowning Mare Force. Now I know it does say that it has to be a direct attack, but I found in testing that there was times where I was just having to sit with no monsters, so I hard drew the Bountiful, or like say an Ariadne or a Draco Slayer.
Your monster count is quite low,
Yeah,
so
I play like 10, 11 monsters. So having been able to put monsters back into the deck for my opponent, it's too strong. Then the last battle traps are Quaking Mare Force. We play this just if my opponent, if I don't draw this, or I have a field with like Bountiful, I'm able just to stop my opponent killing it. And the last 2 cards in the deck are a couple of counter traps. Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell. This card's really strong now, this format, with like a lot of the decks relying on their spells. Like with Monarchs, if you hit a Panthesium or Tenacity, or even Return, it sets them far back, and the ability to even hit a Pendulum Scale as well. It's really good, this format.
So on to your extra deck.
Yep, and 40 cards.
And so how often did you actually use your extra deck?
I think in testing I used it a bit, but like I didn't use it at all the weekend.
Okay.
So because we play the Draco Slayer engine, we play the 2 Dinoster, the Ignister, and the Magister. If you play any part of the Draco Slayer engine, you really need to play this set. Then for the other rank 4s, we play Diamond Direwolf, Castel, Emerald. Emerald's just basically just to shuffle Bountifuls back into the deck. Silent Monarch, Karen Gorgon. Then shout out to Herbie, play the Double Dweller.
It has to be for those mermaids.
There's like one player in our community that won't ever give up playing Mermail because he thinks it's like the best deck, which is wrong, but we have to play the two Dweller for it. And then finally the Cowboy, because if you have room, you might as well play Cowboy.
Yeah, that's true. Okay guys, so Dave, what was your matchups like today?
Matchups? What were my matchups? I played 1 Dynamis, which was weird. We won that matchup. I'm trying to think what my other matchups were.
You played Monarchs.
Did I play Monarchs? Okay, I think I played Monarchs, yeah. And I think that was my 1 loss to the Monarchs, because their ability to go return to cancel the strikes in Providence is really bad.
So the Monarch player that he can't remember is our own teammate, Connor O.
Oh yeah, so it was, yeah.
Okay, so
shout out to Connor. Connor's a good guy.
Is there anything you changed in the deck?
They wouldn't be called Bountiful.
Yeah, that, as someone just said, these here would probably be alties, but I think, no, I was happy enough with the build. Maybe a bit more testing, I would find a couple of changes, but as of right now, I think it's decent enough as it is.
Would you go back to, I know you've been testing Dinas, what about them in the main as an extra monster count?
I wouldn't main Fossil Dino. I find that in certain matchups it's dead, and it's like a waste. Like, you're going to draw it off your demise and you're not going to be able to normal summon it.
No problem. Okay guys, so thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.
Just before we finish, I'd like to make a shout out for the team. We're about to hit 150 subscribers.
We're just 2 subscribers away.
So in the future, once we hit 150, we'll be planning to give away an Ultimate Guard double deck box. So like, comment and subscribe, and we'll have a video up shortly about that.
Okay, thank you. Bye.